Okay, we're back and it's calculation time. Here it is. Our question today is, what volume of 0.2 mol per dm cubed of HCl will be needed to completely neutralize 20 cm cubed of 0.4 dm cubed NaOH? Okay, so there we go. That's our question. I've given you an equation for it as well to show you what's happening in this reaction. And I've also popped out a little equation there that may help you, okay? So hint, use it, okay? So grab your pen, grab your paper, calculator as well, very, very important. Have a go at this question and we'll go through the solution in a few seconds. Okay, time to go through the answer then. First thing we should do is write out our equation a little bit bigger, right? So this is not very useful. So let's have it as HCl plus NaOH, and that goes to NaCl plus H2O. Next thing we should do is, you know the information that we're given over here? What we should do is take it and place it underneath the species that info belongs to. So we've got 0.2 mol per dm cubed of HCl. So look, I'm going to put that straight underneath the HCl. So 0.2 mol per dm cubed of HCl. Now what is this? This is a concentration. So I'm going to put conc next to it as well. Okay, next, what else have we got? We've got 20 cm cubed of 0.4 mol per dm cubed of NaOH. Okay, so underneath NaOH, I can put 20 cm cubed. What's that? That's a volume, right? So I'll put VOL, vol. That would do. And we've also got a concentration as well, 0.4, and then mol and slash dm cubed. There we go. And what's that? That's our concentration. There it is. Okay, perfect. Now, look at the info. What can we do? Well, if you check out the formula, if we've got concentration and volume, then we can work out moles. And if we have a look underneath NaOH, we've got the volume and we've got the concentration, okay? So we can use this formula. So the formula is moles is equal to, and then concentration, which is just 0.4 mol dm cubed, bam. And we're going to times that by the volume, but this is where everyone goes wrong. How many times? The volume here has got to be in dm cubed, but the volume that they give us in the question is pretty much always going to be cm cubed. So you've got to be looking out for that, okay? So what's the conversion? How do you convert it into dm cubed? Well, to change cm cubed into dm cubed, you divide by 1,000. There it is. So do not forget that, right? Write it down somewhere, highlight the hell out of it so you don't forget it. So what we're going to need to do is times it by 20, but that's in cm cubed. So what we need to do is divide it by 1,000, and that will turn it into dm cubed for me. So there it is. Let's type that all in. So we've got 0.4 times by 20 over 1,000, and that comes out as a fraction, we've got 1 over 125, or as a decimal, we could put it as 0.008 moles. There we go. Perfect. So I'm going to put that underneath here, 0.008 moles. Love that. Okay, perfect. Now, the next thing we need to do, compare the ratios between the two, right? Remember what ratios are? They're the numbers in front of the species, so there and there. And you can see that because there's no numbers, we assume it's 1 to 1. Which means what? Well, that means that the moles of HCl is also going to be 0.008 moles. Just put that there. There we go. Moles. Perfect. Now for HCl, what info do we have? Let's grab a highlighter here. Well, we've got moles, so that's good. And we've also got concentration, that one over there. And there we go, concentration. So if we've got that info there, what we can do is work out volume. How do we work it out? We just need to rearrange the formula a little bit, right? So if we rearrange that formula there, we're going to have volume, let's put vol for short, is equal to moles and divided by the concentration. Okay, let's use the numbers. Plug these in. Volume is equal to moles, which is 0.008, over the concentration, which is 0.2. And so that's going to come out as divided by 0.2 equals 0.04. Now you must remember that this is going to come out in dm cubed. Remember, dm cubed is what that formula gives you. A lot of the time though, you're going to have to give your answer in cm cubed. So now how do I change this to cm cubed? Just times it by 1,000. Okay, so times by 1,000, bam, equals, and that's 40 cm cubed. And there it is, done. Nice easy calculation there using this formula. So I hope you got that all correct. If you haven't, I hope you now know how to get that correct. By just using that formula, you know, get into good habits, put the numbers underneath each of the species and get going from there. It's all pretty simple. More of these are coming for you to practice, so stay tuned and hopefully I'll catch you again very, very soon.